everybody. All right, I'm just trying to get everybody situated here. All right, good morning. Happy Friday. You got a little blip. I don't know if it came across, but I hit it and I wasn't ready to hit it, so I had to shut it off and start again. So sorry if it started that. It was kind of me getting a little premature with my finger. So, but anyway, happy Friday. I am dressed a little warm today. It is chilly here today. I don't know about the wind is blowing. The flurries are happening here in Iowa today. So starting this time of year, right up through like July, I'm always freezing. And even when we're inside in the air conditioning, I'm always freezing. So it's just one of those cold. So I'm a little more casual today than what I typically am. But good news, my day has started well, and so I just want to get on here real quick before I get too in depth in everything. I wanted to make sure that you knew that I had. So how you win things is super easy. All you need to do is like and comment on whatever video you're watching. Doesn't matter which one you're watching. Like and comment on it, and then I will you'll be in the drawing then, and I'll draw for the person who will win a one-on-one with me, and we can talk about real estate, buying, selling. If you're looking to downsize or helping, you have something with an estate that you have some questions about. So, that's something that you can do. So just go ahead. It can just be, hey, love your content, or hey, how are you? Or it can be a joke. I don't care what you comment. Okay, it doesn't matter. Pop in there, and we'll get you entered up for the drawing. Okay. Okay. So with that, I'm going to what I've got going on, and I'm going to explain why I chose to do this today. Just because I think it happens to us more than what we actually realize. But 3 ways when buying real estate. That's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. So we can get paralyzed by. Okay. I'm just going to get comfortable for a minute. Okay. We can get paralyzed by a lot of things. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can be paralyzed by a lot of things, whether it's in getting something put out there, whether it's going live on Facebook. I mean, we can get paralyzed by a lot of things. So, but we also, people tend to, especially new home buyers, they get paralyzed in buying real estate. Okay, they move forward in buying real estate, and I'm going to explain pretty much why a lot of people is because they're afraid of what they the house. They are afraid that nothing is going to come together, or they've heard of everybody's crappy deals. So then they're afraid that they're going to have a crappy. Fear is what paralyzes them. Fear is what paralyzes them. Okay. So just to call out the biggest elephant in the room, the best way to combat fear is to gather knowledge. So that's my number one for 3 ways to know you are buying real estate. Okay. My first one, get something that you want to do or that you think you want to do, gather knowledge. Okay. Get as much information ahead of time as you can. Okay. Wasting anybody's time. Don't feel you're just knowledge of what it's going to take to buy. Okay. And that I'm going to also kind of break away here. I do have my buying course that's going to be coming out, and I'm going to be starting pre-sales. I'm hoping by the end of the day that I can get those done. It's going to be either by the end of today or Monday that pre-sales are going to start going. So you can start getting on the pre-sales. It's going to walk you through what happens from what you need to do in the start all the way to how, typically how it ends in the end. Okay. A good synopsis of everything that's going to be happening when you purchase a home. Okay. So just kind of keep that in mind, that you don't know who to talk to, you can absolutely go to my website. It's actually my name is down here. Let me see if I can get this. RhondaNiehaus.com is my B, and then you should be able. I'll get it up on my page when I get pre-sales on Facebook page and all of that, where you can get the pre-sales. But you can go to RhondaNiehaus.com and work on the pre-sales for that, so we can get the pre-sales going for that. And it's going to be at a discounted price, so you're going to want to jump into that before it goes up. Okay. Other information: learn the process, learn the language. Okay. There are things that we talk about that people are like, what's that? Why do I need it? And it all helps you to have a better understanding. And the more we hear it, the more we have a better understanding of what they're talking about. Okay. So that helps. All right. Get some advice from people that you trust. If you don't know who that is, pop up information and you at least have something to go with. Okay. But you probably know somebody who has bought a home, sold a home, whatever, or find a local realtor there and or reach out to me. We can do a one-on-one, pop over, get on my website. We can or mess one-on-one, and I can answer a few of your questions and get you some knowledge of that. So it doesn't have to be rocket science, and you don't have to go and interview 500 people, but get a one-on-one with me, ask some parents, go to a loan officer, get that stuff going. All right, and just ask some questions about it. Okay. The third thing is get your financing. Get your financing and your credit issues, financing and your credit issues figured out before you engage in looking at homes. Okay? Because if you have that done first and you don't have anything picked out, then the disappointment is not going to be there, because you're not property anyway, because you got things to take care of. And it gives you some time. Typically, when people start looking a month before they have to move out of somewhere, they don't typically do that. Okay. So get it with the loan officer, get your financing. Sorry, today it's just been like, I don't know, I feel like today or what, but maybe I'm not breathing enough. I'm talking too fast and I'm not taking enough breaths. But anyway, and plus I got a catch in my throat for some reason. Issues figured out, because if there's something on your credit that you need to get fixed, you have some time to do it instead of when you're in a contract. When you're in a contract, you don't have time to do any of that, and it feels like things are not going smoothly. Okay, so if you do it all before and you know what's on your credit and you know if there's something that you need to take care of, get that taken care of. Like, there could be judgments on there that you don't know about. It happens. Sometimes it's medical, sometimes it's whatever. There's stuff on there that we and then do you need to raise your credit score? Maybe the fact is you just need to raise your credit score. There's a couple tips on how. Unfortunately, from what everybody that I have talked to in the financial industry, the easiest way to raise your credit score is with credit cards and to pay them. Just to go, even a credit card, so which means you would have to pay the credit card company, say $200, to get a credit card, and your limit is $200, and then you pay for the credit card, or you pay the credit card. like you would, but you have that money sitting there securing the car, a way to not mess it up, okay? Do you have, the other thing is make sure you have the right mortgage for what you're looking for. You know, just because it doesn't mean that it's the correct mortgage for you. Sometimes it's maybe the only choice, which that happens too. Sometimes it's the only choice, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's the only option out there. It's just what they did quick approval on. But just say, hey, would I qualify for a USDA? Would I qualify for it? Have there? You may need to have a down payment. In doing all of that stuff with your credit and your financing, then you at least have time to maybe put some money towards a down payment, okay? So that's just kind of what you can do to keep yourself from being paralyzed with it. And once you start moving through the process, I was walked through it by my, with my agent, or I got on and I had that course, and it just gave me a good overall synopsis of what was going to happen, knew what the process was. And that always helps. When you have things ahead of time and you know what the process is, that always, always, always helps. If you love this video, and like I said, you want to get in on my pre-course sales, I'll get information out on that on my Facebook group here in the next day. And then, so you want to get on the front of that because it's going to be discounted. It's going to be the real estate buying guide, okay? So it's not going to be an astronomical amount. It's going to be very reasonable, and we're going to be running it at a discount price. So you're going to want to jump in on that before it goes to full price. But also, and you want to get more information like this, go ahead and click the button, the subscribe button, and hit bell, okay? Every time that that I come live, YouTube always lets me know usually first. But yeah, get on there. And if you like this information to get some more, I do have a free. The link to my YouTube channel and to my free group are both in the description of this over. It's Mom Self-Discovery, Women Writing a New Chapter, but we're talking about real estate in there. And in fact, a little tip, that name is probably going to change here soon. So just because what I'm doing is kind of, it's ever evolving. So, that's what's happening. Hop over to my free group. We're talking about that kind of stuff. I had a little more on that today on things to help you not be paralyzed. We all get paralyzed. It's just kind of knowing when, but we've talked a little more in depth about, what people get paralyzed with. So, anyway, I hope you guys have an amazing, see you on Monday. Have an amazing day.